Hey. அந்த பழம் போடு அந்த
Next class வந்து வீடியோ பண்ணுமா நல்லா தலைக்கு நல்லா மிக்ஸ் பண்ணி வேற நாட்டு நான் காரணம் நான் வந்து வரைக்கும் கூட கவனித்து
He had made me like that. Rahul,
Sir.
can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Our father is going to join with the same login ID.
Okay, sir.
After father joining, you can start.
Okay, sir.
Selvankumar sir. Dr. Selvankumar sir. Rahul. Rahul.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Chief is also supposed to join. It's 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock we might start.
Okay, sir.
Sheila joined there. You also here. Let us wait for a few more minutes for Father Vivekanand and Selvan sir. Let them to join. Good afternoon, all the participants. Be patient till the session gets started. Try to start the session exactly at 3 o'clock. Of our institution for the PFL is Anand join with us. Waiting for the chief guest to join with us. Both of them will join there exactly at 3 o'clock. Some people asked in the we have the YouTube link. Of course, we have the YouTube link, but at the same time, we have sufficient balance number in the Zoom. So that's why they're not in the position to share the YouTube link. If necessity has arisen, they will share the same. session completed. At the end of the session, feedback link will be shared. All the attendees are requested to fill the feedback link. After you fill the feedback link, the certificate might be generated. Due to some of the difficulties, it might be delayed, but we are sure that within 2 days you will get the certificate. But try our level best to display the certificate today itself. Only be patient till you are getting the participation certificate.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Who is there?
Hello.
Mother?
Sir, good afternoon.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, we are getting you, sir. You are audible, sir.
Yeah, okay.
Rahul,
Sir.
as chief guest have been entered, let us wait for a few minutes for the other joint. After other joint, you immediately start the.
Okay, sir.
Selvan, sir.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Exactly 3 o'clock we will start it, sir.
Yeah, okay, sir. Okay.
Vice principal is supposed to join.
Sure, sure.
Hopefully, join exactly 3 o'clock, sir.
She also joined.
Father, good afternoon, Father.
Very good afternoon.
Father, can we start, Father?
Yes.
Rahul, proceed, Rahul.
A very pleasant good afternoon, everyone. So, with warm welcome, I am here to welcome you all on the webinar on innovation and entrepreneurship in NEP. So, with this, prayer is the opening of the heart to God as to reach as a friend. So, with this, I am here to welcome you all to listen the prayer song to seek the God's blessing in order to progress this program successful manner.
Rahul,
Yes, sir.
there is some audible issues. We can't able to hear the prayer song. Okay, fine.
Okay.
You can call for the vice principal.
So thank you for your prayer song. A true leader has the confidence to stand alone, the courage to make tough decisions, and the compassion to listen to the needs of others. He does not set out to be a leader, so but becomes one by one a equality of his action and the integrity of his intent. The man of action, so Reverend Dr. G. Theophil Anand, SDB, Vice Principal, Shift to Joint Director, CB, the convener of this program. I welcome you, Father, to deliver the welcome address and the presidential address.
Thank you. Thank you, Rahul. A very good afternoon to all of you. I am indeed very happy and privileged to welcome you all for this webinar on innovation and entrepreneurship in NEP, New Education Policy. It is one of the apt and very inviting and very current topic in which we are really dealing with. And I'm happy that the Center for Innovation and Business Incubation of Sacred College, along with Innovation Institution Innovation Cell, we are jointly organizing this program. And in the first place, I would like to congratulate and appreciate the effort made by the organizing secretary, Dr. I. Niaz Ahmed. In fact, when he came up with this, I was really very, very happy. And we thought even during this time, we were able to do that. Real appreciation and congratulations and hats off to Niaz. All the best and congratulations at the outset. I hope not only with this, a few more other programs in connection with the Institution Innovation Cell will be able to organize, I suppose. And in fact, we got registered a few years back with the Institution Innovation Cell, and it's the first time we are organizing this program. And in this regard, we are very happy and honored by the availability of the guest speaker, Dr. T. SELVANKUMAR, Associate Professor, Head PG Research Department of Biotechnology of Mahendra Arts and Science College, Namakkal. And I'm very, very happy that you are here, sir. So we are indeed privileged that you made yourself available for this program. And sure, we'll be honored and we'll be learning much from your resource and from your talk. Thank you, sir, and welcome. And I also appreciate and encourage every one of the members and the research scholars of the IIC, the Institution Innovation Cell. And all the best. It should be very rewarding and very encouraging and very informative with regard to NEP as well as the innovation and the entrepreneurship program as such. This is a very much needed topic to be dealt.
Mother, there is some connectivity issue. Mother, little bit disconnected, Mother.
because of the phone call. So once again, my appreciation to the organizing secretary and all his members and the speaker, and all the best. Have a wonderful learning experience. God bless. Thank you.
Thank you, Father. Thanks for your
Thank you. Thank you, Father, for your valuable welcome address and presidential address. So followed by, so education is not a learning of facts, but the training of the minds to think. So with this, I'm welcoming Dr. I. Niyaz Ahmed, President IIC, Organizing Secretary of this program, to introduce our chief guest.
Namakkal. I would like to thank Father Vice Principal for providing this program. We add report to him availability of Dr. SELVANKUMAR for this important lectures. SELVANKUMAR, Associate Professor and Head, Department of Biotechnology in Mahendra Arts and Science College. He was working there since 2003. Sir has various portfolio in his institution. Sir has completed his PhD Environmental Biotechnology in the year of 2012. Sir has completed his MPhil in the year of 2003, Bharat University. Sir has completed his MSc Microbiology in the year of 1998. Sir's research experience has wide. He has completed various research projects and awarded various awards, including Best Teacher Award from Career University in the year of 2019. His excellence, he got the Excellence Award International Judge, Texila American University, Excellence Award from the Teaching and Innovation. In addition, Sir was the adjunct faculty in the Texila American University, Guyana, South America. Sir has wide specialization in various his domain. In addition, as we utilized his expertise in the field of innovation, Sir is a nodal officer for the UGC sponsored BVAC program, and he was a nodal officer for the MHRD NIRF ranking system for Mahendra College. He was a nodal officer for the MHRD IIC Mahendra College IQAC coordinator. At present, he is the president of Institution Innovation Cell, Mahendra Arts and Science College. Sir has got various projects in connection with innovation. Sir has awarded with a webinar grant from the IIC-MoE. He was a membership in various boards, editor in chief Extra International University, etc. With this short note, before inviting Dr. SELVANKUMAR, Sir has 7 research scholars, that 3 research scholars pursuing their PhD under his supervision. 2 members submitted thesis, and 1 girl submitted her synopsis. Sir has got various research projects and publications. While we are talking about our IIC related projects, Sir was awarded with webinar grants from the Institution Innovation Council, Minister of Education. Sir has awarded with various awards and lectures. He has research collaboration with South Korea. He got various funded projects from UGC, TSD FIST, MSME, IIC, MHRD, and TNSCST. With short intro, I would like to welcome our chief guest, Dr. SELVANKUMAR, to take over the session. Welcome, Doctor.
Yeah. Good evening, sir. Thank you for your introductional speech as well as presidential address made by our principal and reference father, sir. I would like to convey my sincere gratitude to your management, faculty, IAC members, and being president of IAC, Dr. Niyaz Ahmed, for organizing this virtual talk for me. It is also a wonderful opportunity for me to delivering for new educational policy related to entrepreneurship skill development. So I'd like to share my views and vision on this new educational policy 2020, how it will be support to us and students to getting better skill development as well as entrepreneur skill development. Okay, now I would like to share my screen, sir.
Sir, please proceed, sir.
Yeah, it's okay, sir.
Yes, sir, it is visible, sir. Clear, sir.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, what is new educational policy and the national educational policy? What is the significance of this national educational policy at the need at the 2020? Modified in 1992. Since then, major changes have been observed in the world and in our current in the country. And the students has to face a lot of challenges in this education, so the policy should be revoked and it needed to be modified as per the current scenario. So this is a major ambition to creation of the new educational policy 2020. In order to make the change and implement the new policy from primary, secondary and higher education level, a committee was set up from the 2017 onwards and prepare a draft of a new educational policy, and under the chairmanship of Dr. Krishnaswamy Kasturi Rangan. He is a famous one of the scientists in our country. The committee handed over the draft of new educational policy on 2019 to the MHRD, Government of India, and it was approved by the Union Cabinet of the new educational policy 2020. Yeah, now this is the time to honor Dr. Kasturi Rangan, and the chairman of the new educational policy. He has designed all the aspects from the basic to higher and research and entrepreneur skill development level of the new educational policy. What is the vision of new education policy 2020? An education system that contribute to a equitable and vibrant knowledge society by providing high quality education to all. Because since I was meeting with UGC members for 2 years back, in our Tamil Nadu concern, Tamil Nadu in top priority in all aspects, more number of universities, more number of autonomous colleges, more number of colleges, more number of educators, but very less number of candidates in UGC and the screening examination past levels. So this is a one kind of lacuna we find out in the education system for this sustainable and maintenance of the high quality in the educations. So they develop a deep sense of respect towards fundamental rights, duties and constitutional values, and bonding with one's country, and a consciousness, awareness of one's role and responsibilities in the changing world. So instill skill values, disposition and support responsible commitment to human beings, human rights, sustainable development and living, and global well-being. There be reflecting a truly global citizens. This is a policy. It is a entire vision is to develop the holistic education to all the level of the candidates. What are the key principles of this national educational policy? The respect for the diversity and the local context. This is normally happen in our current system. In curriculum and pedagogy and policy, it will be respect for all diversity and the local context. Then equity and inclusions as the cornerstone of all educational decisions. We should maintain the equity and inclusions. The community and the participations, encouragement and the facilitation of for philanthropic, private and community participations. Then use of technology in teaching and learning, removing language barriers for Devang students and in educational planning and management. Here the Devang students is considered some students with disabilities. Then emphasize the conceptual understanding rather than the rote learning and learning for exams. This is happening now. The students are motivated and insist to getting good and high marks. So this concept may be turned to the quality educations, then unique capabilities, recognizing, identifying them in each students. Then critical thinking and the creativity to encourage logical decision making and innovation. Continuous review based on the sustained research and regular assessment by educational expert. Based on this key principles, the Institution Innovation Council was established in 2018 by MHRD, Government of India. So it was first established in Singapore government. Then it was connected with India and Singapore activities. Then recently, and then after 2018, it was established in our country, and then all the states. It is also connected with the Institution Innovation Cells. The Institution Innovation Cell has some heads like a president, then chairperson, head of the institutions and members. It is also directly connected to industry and institutions. Through the institution innovation cells, it is motivated students and faculty through the ambassadors of this conducted by training skills conducted by the special ambassadors, connected the students with the industry. And the industries and the students are motivated to submit some prototype of an innovation concepts through the innovation cell. This innovation cell is council is directly connected the students to the industry. The prototypes are demonstrated to the industry and other research institute concerned. They easy to track the students with the very good scholarships. So it is also it is a beginning motto for the establishment of this National Educational Policy 2020. The universal access to early childhood care education, ECCE. Here, the fundamental learning curriculum. Here, for the age group of 3 to 8 is divided into two parts. From the age 3 to 6 in ECCE, and the age 6 to 8 in the class first and second in primary school level. It is called as fundamental learning curriculum. This is the first stage. Then preparatory class. So prior to the age of 5, the every child will move to the preparatory class or Balwadi. Now we are commonly called in Balwadi, the class of the before the class of the first class. Then universal access, the for children of 3 to 6 years, access to free and safe high quality education under this ECCE scheme at Anganwadis and preschool Balwadis. So then later they are moved to the multi-phased. It's a highly flexible, multi-level, play-based education, activity-based education, and inquiry-based learnings. So this is a major implementation to be jointly carried out by the Ministry of MHRD, then Women and Child Development, then Health and Family Healthcare and Tribal Affairs. The ensuring universal access to education at all levels. So in the beginning of the education, it is also connected with the universal access for this pedagogy and through the curriculum. The multiple pathways to learning involving both formal and non-formal education modes. The build schools, the promoting both the government and non-governmental philanthropy organization to build the schools. Learning outcomes focus will be on achieving desired learning outcomes at all the levels. Bring back dropouts. The students, those who are in dropouts, they also invited for the schools for educations. Alternative centers, the alternatives and the innovative education centers. Students can be shifted their academic level from one institution to other institution in between their studies. Then peer tutoring, then suitable for all categories, business and personal presentations. Then what are the expected outcomes when it will be reached in forthcoming years? Universalization of access. Then ensure the quality and inclusion. Bring back 2 crores out of school children. Attain SDG goals of retaining all children in schools until completion of the secondary education. Then improve the quality and achievement of learning outcomes, fundamental literacy and numeracy levels. Focus on 21st century skills in teaching, learning, assessment. Then resource sharing, then school complexes, effective governance, or in the sense of the separation of powers and common norms. Overcoming the language barriers in learning. Common standards for public and private school educations. How the children will learn. Here, this is a comparative analysis of existing academic structure and new academic structure. The existing academic structure is a basic, is a fundamental one. Then later 6 to 16 years, and the students will complete 10-year courses. Then later on 2 years courses. Then 10 plus 2. This is a pattern of the academic structure up to this plus 2 level. It has been changed a little in the fundamental stage. It is in 5 phases. It's a multi-level. It is include play, activity based learnings. So this is a basic fundamental stage. Then it is moved to the preparatory stage for 3 years. It is a play, discovery and active based learning and interactive classroom learnings. Then middle ages. It is included, it will cover 3 years, experimental learning in the sciences, mathematics, arts, social sciences, and humanities. Then second stage, multidisciplinary study, greater critical thinking, flexibility, and student choice of subjects. So student can be offer any subject within this set of the educational levels. Then this is a whole curriculum and pedagogical structure for this new educational policy, the school level. Then what is the ECCE framework? National Curriculum and Pedagogical Framework for Early Childhood Education will be drafted by the NCERT. Being a member as the NCERT for this translation, last 2 years, NCERT also developed certain strategy for introducing the NCERT syllabus in communal languages or in these state languages. Even NCERT books also will be released in Tamil languages. I am the member of this biology translator. Research and best practices. Here this national education policy will provide the alignment with the latest research of this EEC and national and international best practices. Then multi-phased framework comprising of alphabets, languages, numbers, counting, colors, shapes, indoors and outdoors play, puzzles and logical thinking, problem solving, drawing, painting and other visual arts, crafts, drama, puppetry, music and movement. These are the activities also happen in most of the private schools. It will be implemented in all the schools and including the government schools. So all the students in the basic to higher level will get benefiting. The school preparation module, A3, a 3-month play-based school preparation module for all grade first students to be developed by NCERT. So these are the so many activity-based learnings will be established under this new educational policy. Early childhood education, learning in the formative years. It is includes developing curiosity, logical thinking and problem solving, arts, crafts and musics, then relationship with the nature, colors, shapes, alphabets and numbers developments, and teamwork and collaborations, play-based discovery and based learnings, ethics, self-identity, behavior and emotional developments. These are all brainstormed. So this activity can be included in this national educational policy. Attainment of foundational literacy and numeracy by grade T3 in the mission. Here, we will provide the foundational skills, the national mission of the literacy and numeracy, book promotion, national book promotion policy will be formulated, and public and school libraries will be expanded. The library, the school is connected with the libraries and the national libraries by virtually. Then early learning, focus on early reading and writing and mathematics ability. The 3 months play-based schools, 3 months play-based schools preparation modules for all grade for the first year students. National repository. Here it is provide the high quality teaching and learning resources on Diksha. It is a virtual learning system, and the libraries, the school libraries, including digital libraries, to be leveraged. Then curriculum. Yeah, reduction of the reduction curriculum. It is a first ambition of this policy. So core essential curriculum in all subjects to be reduced to its core essential. Then critical thinking, focus on critical thinking, inquiry, discovery, discussion, analysis based teaching and learning methods for holistic education. Nowadays, higher education policy is also revised for the outcome based learnings. So it is also insisted by the UGC to introduce the Bloom's taxonomy based question system under this outcome based educations. So it is also insist to develop some critical thinking, discovery and discussion and analysis based teaching and questionnaire preparations for this under these outcome based educations. Interactive classes, interactive teaching with reduced dependency on textbook learning, questions from students will be promoted. Then experimental learning, fun, creative, collaborative and exploratory activities in classroom for experimental learnings and deeper students learnings. So most of the curriculum is designed according to the practical oriented thing, like activity based learnings for the school levels. Then curriculum and pedagogy to be transferred by 2022 to promote skill based and minimize the route based learnings. Revision of NCF for school students and NCF for teacher education 2019 by 2021. Here the new education policy and the revised national education policy, it is promote the skill based educations. So the UGC already established the skill based education on 2017 onwards. So as our college is one of the center for skill based education learning by the under the BWork programs, Bachelor of Education is sponsored by UGC. So they were implemented the separate curriculum for the skill based learnings. Due to this skilled based education, students can be joined anytime to the course and any time to leave the course. If they were completed the course in this first year, they can be eligible for getting a diploma certificate, then 2 years for advanced diploma certificate. Then if they are completed for this 3 years, they are eligible for degree certificates. It was implemented from 2017-18 onwards, and it is also got more trial for the education system. So under this new national education policy 2020, it's implemented. So focus on LOs, learning outcomes, competencies and subject integrations. Competency based education, the modules and preparing and implementing pedagogies, plans based competence and outcome based education for school leaders. So this is a major competence-based education to be implemented. The integration of subject through arts integrated, sports integrated, ICT integrated, and storytelling-based pedagogy, then among others as a standard pedagogy. So most of the institutions are connected with some ICT institutions or other organizations. Development of scientific temper, and the development of scientific temper and the inculcation of the knowledge of and the practice of the human and constitutional values such as patriotism, sacrifice, non-violence, truth, honesty, peace, etc. These
It's
are all the.
also through honesty onlyங்க.
Hello.
Sorry, proceed, sir. Proceed, sir.
Yeah. Here, no loss among the subject learnings. No hard separation between the curricular, co-curricular, and the extracurricular activities. Equal weightages has been given to the all the aspects: academic and vocational, science and humanities, sports, arts, and academicians. So the vocational streams is also given equal weightage to these current academic streams. The emphasis on digital literacy. Emphasis on digital literacy, coding and computational thinking, ethical and moral reasoning is also included. Promotion of multilingual teaching. The promotion states to enter into the bilateral agreements with the nearby states to hire the language teachers. So it is not bar with the other languages. State languages also is one of the included in this national educational policy. Mental and physical health and well-being. It is a mandatory for students to acquire the skills in health, nutrition, physical education, fitness, wellness, and sports. This is a regular health checkups, the annual health checkups for all students. Reduce weightage of school bags by using reasoned curriculum and pedagogy. Mandatory skills and health wellness. It is to be embedded by all students for the health, nutritional, physical, education, fitness, wellness, sports, etc. In addition, basic training in preventive health care, mental health, first aid, personal and public health hygiene will be included in the curriculum. Then what are the excluded things we were noticed in our curriculum? It will be included. Then hiring counselors in school complexes. The state governments will be encouraged to hire the adequate number of counselors and teachers to be shared across the school complexes. The schools are connected with some complex of the complexes like higher education systems or other teachers with high proficiencies. So they are giving some service as well as counselors for the school developments. The focus on children with disabilities, differentiated interventions and suitable infrastructure development at schools to make access easier for children with the disability. It is one of the mandatory thing for establishment of school nowadays. The inclusive and the caring culture at schools. The role and expectations of principal and the teachers will exemplicity include developing a caring and inclusive culture at schools. For this special attention on the students by the principal and teachers team. Innovative pedagogy means transforming teaching learning process. It is an experimental learning system. It is exclusively for this focus on the experimental inquiry and discovery based teaching learning methods. Integrated pedagogy with the arts, sports, storytelling, and ICT, etc. Promotion of peer tutoring. Promotion of peer tutoring as voluntary and joyful activity under the supervision of teachers. Equal weightages. No hard separation between curricular, co-curricular, and extracurricular areas. The freedom of choosing a variety of subject combination to be provided. Recently, in all the syllabus system, it is a highly flexible and skill-based education system also implemented in the current syllabus for the colleges. It will be implemented in the school levels. Then bagless days. One of the states is also implemented this kind of the bagless day system. The bagless days to be scheduled in academic calendar. Use and integration of technology. The integration of technology enabled pedagogy in classes from 6 to 12. Textbook with the local content and flavor. All textbook to contain only essential core material while capturing any desired nonsenses. A supplementary material as per the local contexts and needs. Then affordable, high quality and energized textbooks to be provided along with the free digital version on Dixop platform. The states to prepare their own curriculum and textbook based on NCERT curriculum, and the textbook incorporate state flavor and material as needs. So everything is based on developed based on this NCERT curriculum. So students will be ready for this attain this competitive examinations and other state government and central government examination for appearing without any fear. Concerned efforts through the suitable changes in curriculum and the pedagogy to significantly reduce the weight of schools, bags and textbooks. India's future and India's leadership role in upcoming fields. Computational thinking. It is an increased emphasis on mathematics and computational thinking throughout the school years. So it is in a way the students will be create with more knowledgeable and critical thinking. Then mathematical thinking and problem solving. Computational thinking and including contemporary subject in schools like holistic health, uh, organic living, environmental education, global citizenship education, etc. This is a knowledge of India. Here it can be experimental and implemented through the video documentaries on inspirational luminaries of India in science and beyond. The students will be given a logical framework for making ethical decision as a young age. In later years, he expanded long things of cheating, violence, plagiarism, littering tolerance, equality, empathy can be reduced. Then traditional Indian values and all the basic humans and the constitutional values will be developed in all the students. Excerpts from the Indian Constitution will also be considered essential reading for all the students. Basic training in health, mental health, good nutrition, personal and public hygiene, disaster response, and the first aid will also be included in the curriculum, which are all incorporated in an accurate and scientific manner whenever it is relevant. The Indian knowledge system, including the tribal knowledge and indigenous and traditional ways of learning, will be covered. The specific courses in tribal, ethnomedical practices, forest management, traditional like organic farming, crop cultivation, natural farming will be implemented. Then curriculum to include the knowledge from ancient India to modern India as well as the future aspirations. The scientific explanations of the detrimental and damaging effects of alcohol, tobacco, and other drugs will be the part of the curriculum. So it can be tuned the students in the better way for our nation. Examinations, system of the examinations in grades 1 to 8. Here it is also implemented in some foreign countries. So key stages of the assessments, the census assessment, the key stage in class 3, 5 and 8 to track their achievements. Then achievement on critical outcomes, learning outcomes. Testing to focus on these achievements of essential learning outcomes, moving away from their root learnings. Assessment of core concept and knowledge, uh, higher order skills and its implementations real life situations, moving away from the root learning. The results of the school examinations. The results of the school examination will be used to only the developmental purposes for this continuous monitoring and improvement of the students' schooling system. It is not a burden for the students. Reforming examination grades 9 to 12, including the board exams. The board exams will be implemented with easier, as they will test primarily core capacities and competencies, like college pattern, like the semester pattern system. Viable models to be explored: annual, semester, modular exams, 2 parts of exams, objective type and descriptive type of questions also be implemented. Guidelines will be prepared by NCERT in consultation with the SCERT, state government consultations, boards of the assessments and PARAC. Teachers to be prepared for the transformation of the assessment system by the 2022 to 23 academic sessions. Each school board shall ensure the equivalence of academic standards in learners' attainments. Standards, norms, and guidelines for school board through the PARAC National Center. Transforming the culture assessment. Continuous tracking. It is a continuous assessment. It is the best assessment for this learning outcomes for each child. Board exams to be more flexible with assessment of the essential skills. So more concentrated on the skill-oriented education. The assessment to focus on core concepts, higher order and fundamental foundational skills. All basic software to help track the progress of the students to enable them to make optimal career choices. The National Assessment Center, will be established, will help in bringing greater synergy in board exams conducted by various boards of the assessments. Then self-assessment and peer assessments. The National Testing Agency, it is also is available, will work to offer a high quality common attitude test to eliminate the need for the taking coaching for these examinations. So these are the exam point of view. National Assessment Center is there. Then self-assessment and peer assessment, and the National Educational Agency or NTA will be there. Then holistic progress card. The states, then UTs to redesign the progress cards. Schools to make them holistic. They have to survey the students in 360-degree of multi-dimensional report. The progress card will include the self-assessment, peer assessment, and the teacher assessment. The cards to reflect the progress and the uniqueness of learner in the cognitive, affective, socio-emotional, and psychomotor domains. So progress in project-based and inquiry-based learning, quizzes, role plays, group work, portfolios, etc. to be included in these report cards. The holistic progress cards will actively involve by the parents in their children's education and development. All based software to be developed to help track growth through the school years and to help the students make optimal career choices. So everything can be connected with the software based network. The assessment, the progress assessment can be submitted. The cumulative marks and cumulative assessment report to be prepared. Multilingualism and the power of language learning. Medium of instructions up till the grade 5 and preferably till the grade 8 and beyond will be home language or mother language or the local language. So a mother language will get the more beneficiary through this new National Educational Policy 2020. The Languages of India is a project activity to be taken by the every student. The students also implemented for this their own language or the state language or the mother language. 3 languages to be taught will be decided by the state or UT. Then all classical languages will be widely available in schools as options. The students can be offered it as per their own choice. The school complexes as a clusters. It can be connected with some clusters, Bal Bhavan, Swamiji Chandra Kendras, sharing resources, and then it is a planning with the short-term and long-term plans. Then pairing with the schools like a twinning program and with the one government school with the other private schools. So twinning program and other connectivity activity. It is a cluster complex, and the schools it can be share the knowledge with the other teachers. The schools can be share the students' knowledge with the other schools, and the other experts can be share their knowledge with the nearby schools. So it can be connected. It is also make a good network. Standard setting and accreditations based on these schools levels. If the school with the high proficiency, they can be graded. The setting of the State School Standards Authority, self-disclosure of all the base regulatory information of the schools at SSA and school websites. So they can be use it for their progression and their growth. Recently, government is also implemented the NIRF ranking for the colleges and universities and IITs under this. Likewise, schools also getting grades to ensure all schools which follow the certain minimal professional and equity standards for their affiliations. Anything. The development of school quality assessment and accreditation framework to be established by the SCERT and NCERT. The periodic health checkup for all the students under the sample-based National Achievement Survey. It is also being established. So public and private schools, except the central and government schools, will be assessed and accredited on common and minimum criteria. Private and philanthropy schools to be encouraged and embedded to play a for the beneficial roles for the teachers. The teacher education is also be changed. For it is implemented for the 4-year integrated B.Ed program. It's a minimum degree qualification for teaching that includes student teaching at a local schools by 2020. Then 2-year B.Ed programs for applicants with an existing Bachelor of Degree in other specialized subjects. They can offer any other science and languages. Then 1-year B.Ed for those who have completed the equivalent of 4-year multidisciplinary bachelor degree or have obtained master of degree in a special subjects. Teacher education will gradually be moved to 2020 into multidisciplinary colleges and universities. So it is all and interconnected with the regular colleges and universities. Multidisciplinary higher education institutions offering 4 years in the class of the B.Ed program to also provide the blended and ODL mode of teaching to students to the remote areas. The improved teacher education. Here it is a major, so many assessments system is also provided for the teachers quality improvements. New and comprehensive national curriculum framework for teacher educations. It is also available for periodical training and coaching the students, faculties. All teacher education programs to be conducted within the composite of multidisciplinary institutions. Only educationally sound multidisciplinary and integrated teacher education program to be made available. It is a merit-based scholarship for the 4-year B.Ed courses. Then they conducted the NTA testing for the admission of the B.Ed programs. Then stringent action against substandard, standard alone teacher education for these institutions, TEI. The setting up the national mission for the monitoring with a large pool of outstanding and senior retired faculty. This is one of the major system to be implemented. The National Higher Education Regulatory Council to function as a single point regular for higher education sector, including teacher education. Then periodically conducted teacher eligibility test in all stages will be strengthened. Teacher recruitment and development. So, through the strengthening of the teachers eligibility test, technical based planning for the teachers recruitment, and then conducted the certificate courses by the between the NCERT and the RCA. Then transparent transfer system for mutual transfer system for the faculties, test score and demonstration and for the part of the recruitment, and the restructuring of the NCT. For the, it is a professional standard setting body under the General Education Council. Then empowering teachers, the technology-based comprehensive teacher recruitment, planning, forecasting the exercise to be conducted by each state. So every state has to be conducted comprehensive teacher recruitment system for the teachers appoint. Career growth to be available for the teachers within a single school stage. It means for these foundational and preparation middle and secondary levels. And the teachers has to operate more autonomy for the choosing aspects of the pedagogy in classroom teaching. The National Professional Standard Test standards for the teachers, NPST, established by the 2022. The improving service environment through the better infrastructure at the schools. Then teacher professional development, merit-based tenure track system, minimum 50 hours continuous professional development. It is like a faculty development programs. Then school leadership, the necessary facilities for the initial professional preparations for these educations and their continuous professional developments. So many facilities to be provided for these teachers for their development. At least 50 hours I already explained here. What are the key focus areas to be concentrated under these national educational policies? SDGs, socio-economic disadvantages groups. It is also identified and to be developed for the better educations. Gender identities, particularly female and transgender individuals. Then socio-cultural identities. It is noticed for the scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, OBCs, and other minorities. Geographical identities, such as the students studying in villages, small towns, and aspirational district and remote areas. Disabilities, including the learning disabilities and socioeconomic conditions, such as migrant communities and low income, and then children in vulnerable situations, victims of, or the children of the victims and or trafficking, orphans. They are also considered for this SEDGS, ensuring the equity. Through their studies, they try to maintain the equity in their educations without any interventions and without any special education. They identified and declared as a special education zones. Free webinars, then arrange some counselors for their improvements, special mechanisms for this enhancement of the education in the tribal groups, and improve the learning outcomes of the SC/ST and OBC students. Then impart the additional schools under the JNVs and the KVS in the aspirational districts. Even though government is also noticed aspirational states in countries and noticed, identified the aspirant districts, and also providing funds and through this DPD, Department of Biotechnology, some various colleges in this aspirational districts. Then gender. So gender in the concern, gender is identified as a gender inclusion fund. Then safety and their rights, KGBVS. Then bridging gap, gender gap, it can be reduced. Policies targeted for the girls. Then the gender sensitivity to be an integral part of an curriculum. Supporting children with the special needs. So it is under the some so the students in the backward areas and they're though very difficult to reach the schools, some incentives and some scholarship has to be provided for the children to reach the schools for regular to reach the regular schools. Children with the special needs will be integrated in the regular schools process from the elementary to higher education levels. The assistant devices and orientation to parents for to bring the students to the children to the school. Then certificate courses, the certificate courses of pre-services and the in-services and teachers to become the special educators. So if the students can be left from the schools and colleges level in between, they also be certified with their levels. Alternative schools, the alternative schools, alternative forms of schools will be encouraged to preserve the alternative pedagogical styles. If they are very difficult to study in arts science group, they can be switched over the arts group in any level. In integrating vocational education at all levels, it is one of the best practice and included in the curriculum of grades of 6 to 8. It reduce the guilt gap between the studies and the students, and open distance learning mode, exposure to the vocational educations, Lok Vidya skill framework, national skill qualifying framework will be detailed for the further each disciplines of vocation as well as the professional. The skilled framework, national skill framework sector, NSDC, is also developed so many aspects for the skill development for these areas, and it is also connected with this industry and institutes, vocational crafts. Yeah, setting up a PARAG. What is my PARAG? It is a national center for the performance assessment, review, and analysis of the knowledge for the holistic development. So it is an entire system to assess, perform and assessment and review, including the analysis of knowledge for the holistic development or the entire development of the education. So it is an assessment based on the shift towards the competency-based assessment. Then 21st century skills, promoting critical and creative thinking alignment to the 21st century in the classrooms. What are the major objectives? The setting norms, standards, and guidelines for the assessment and the evaluations. Guiding the state achievement survey, SAS, conducting the national achievement survey, then monitoring achievement of learning outcomes in the country. So these are the major objectives included under the PARAG system. Support for the gifted students, students with the special talents. So it can be encouraged with some awards, then scholarships. Then it is also connected to some projects, the Olympiads, competitions. This kind of activities also nowadays implemented in this Institute Innovation Council. So many activities also included. Efforts for these interventions in rural areas and in the regional languages, extensive use of technology to encourage the talented and gifted children. NCERT and NCTE will develop the guidelines for the education of the gifted children. Online and digital educations, it is also a major agenda. It is also be included in this National Educational Policy 2020. inclusion and access, easy to access of the digital system, blending learning, then content creation, digital platforms, and the pilot studies, expansion of the platforms through these Swayam as well as the other digital platforms. It is already existing in this college education system. It will be included in this other school education level also. Adult educations, those who are drop out in their education or they are in working conditions, or suppose the person is not able to continue their education in their early stages, they can be continue their education in the later stage by some kind of activities like a fundamental literacy and numeracy level, critical life skills development, vocational skill development system, basic development, and continuous continue education by through the some other modes like online and ICT mode of education, etc. So in this connection, so many adult education and learning system will be implemented with through different centers. What are the goals and timelines for the implementation of this National Education Policy 2020? See, a timeline for the implementation of this system, it starts on 21 to 21 from the 9th class level, then 10th class 22 to 23, 23 to 24, then it is in main aim to reach the 25 to 26th new board exam pattern for the class 12th level. Here it can be implemented to the up to this higher level education. Timelines for the implementation, as we know, here that is first slide was previous slide was explained about this school level. It is for this overall progression, it will be planned. Then 2021 to 21, the formulation of the national curriculum framework for the school education. Then 22 to 23 NPST is also be established. Then 2025 to 26, attaining the universal fundamental literacy and numeracy in all the primary schools for the all learners by the grade of 3. So it can be reached 29, 30, 2040. And the entire policy is fully operational following in a comprehensive review will be undertaken after the 2040. What are the new features of the policy? Here, preparation of the schooling and elementary school levels. Here it is, it can be implemented from this Balwadi to these higher levels. The school infrastructure and resources to be modified. Then implemented the holistic development of the students in all aspects, including their skill sectors, skill developments. Inclusive items like adult educations, then medium of instructions with state languages, then assessments, National Assessment Center for the Performance system is to be implemented with Parak. The exams in grades 3rd standard one exam, 5th and 8th standard examinations, board exams grades on 10th and 12th. Board exams modular low stakes based on the conceptual knowledge and its applications. Then curriculum and pedagogical framework is also established. Then teacher recruitment system also revised. Research and innovations. It is very important for collegiate education levels. The new policy proposes to establish new education, new research foundation. It is also implemented to lay emphasis on catalyzing the energizing research and innovation across the country in all academic disciplines. Our colleges is also connected to the universities. Universities and colleges connected to the IITs and other research organization. It was attempted to remove the unnecessary cutler which has higher through between an impediment to effectiveness of the research. It will look into the relevance and quality of the research, financial concerns, and build beneficial linkages between researchers, government, and industry, so that IIC Institution Innovation Council is also implemented so many activity and prototype submissions It is also directly linked with the researchers and industries. The prototypes also visible to the industries. Industries easy to understand and uptake the student for their concept developments and new product developments with good scholarships and stipends. Preparation of roadmap for this entrepreneurship. So all the best, all the education and the system is work on this skill based and the development of the students become a good entrepreneur. The national educational policy promotes the student entrepreneurs with the exposure to vocational education in partnership with the industry and in alignment. For example, the Bachelor of Vocation scheme, BVOC studies sponsored by this UGC, total 90 days of education, 60 days, and the students should work with the industries. Rest of the days, they should work with the means they will be available in the colleges and or the institutions. So they will get more exposed in this practical as well as skill oriented knowledge and fulfill their basic core subject in colleges. So this marks will be awarded with their skill sector grades. So after their fulfillment of this degree or the bachelor degree, they can be easily recruited by the industries. Here the target is a 4.1 by the 2. So all the target is also planned for the 2030, which ensure that all the girls and boys complete free, equitable and quality primary and secondary education, leading to relevant and effective learning outcomes. The target 2 by the 2030 ensure all girls boys access the quality early in the childhood care and preparatory education so that they are ready to primary education. To ensure equal access for all levels, both men and women in all education system, the target by 2030 is a substantial increase the number of youth and adults who have a relevant skill development, including technical and vocational skills for employment, then decent jobs and entrepreneurship. So in this situation, students they will get jobless state. So if they are ready, good skills, they are ready to develop the entrepreneur, they are becoming an entrepreneur. In the meantime, so many schemes also introduced by this MSME, micro, small and medium industries. They are insist to develop so many schemes for this better development of entrepreneur for the students by providing some loans. Eliminate gender disparities. It is one of the main theme. It will be Cutler during the 2030. Then 2030 ensure all youth and a substantial promotion of adults, both men and women, achieve the literacy and numeracy. So all over India, they will get full literacy during the year 2030 if it is implemented successfully. Then 2030 ensure that all the learners acquire the knowledge and skill needed to promote the sustainable development, including among others through education for sustainable development and sustainable lifestyles. The students become good quality for the nation and they are non-violence, global citizens and appreciation of the cultural diversity and of culture's contribution to sustainable development. Build and upgrade education facilities that child disability and gender sensitive to and provide the safe, non-violent, inclusive and effective learning environment for all. Here in this case, substantially expand globally the number of scholarship available to developing countries. Through this system, it is also connected to the developing countries and small islands and other states and African countries for getting global connections during the year 2030. Uh, Substantially increase the supply of qualified teachers, including through the international cooperation for teacher training, in developing countries. The faculty members also get training from the qualified and international teachers for reaching the high standard, especially least developed countries and small island developing states. Integration of the vocational educational offerings in an institution by choosing focus area based on skill gap analysis and mapping of the local opportunity will develop entrepreneurial competencies. In the part of the holistic education, the ideas of imaginative and flexible curricular structures enable creative combinations of disciplines for the studies. Is a national educational policy is rigorous and the research-based specialization by giving opportunities for multidisciplinary work, including industry opportunities for the internships with the local industry, business houses, actively engaging with the practical side of learning of all which are bound with the impetus to the entrepreneurship. So nowadays, outcome-based education syllabus or curriculum developments also insist the students will connect the industries for getting internships training, in which also included in their curriculum. Focus on the technical educations, the arts students and the science students easy to acquire the knowledge of the technical skills. So if they are studying arts and science, they can be go for easy to learn the technical education their studies. So National Committee for the Integration of Vocational Education is also provide a good and a national promotion for this National Education Foundation, National Research Foundation to provide the seed facilities and grow and facilitate the research by funding competitive proposals by liaisons between the researchers and the relevant branches of the industries. So it will be reduce the research and the industry gaps, integrating vocational educations. So many aspects of vocational education will be developed, and it will be provided a good skill-oriented platform for the students for building holistic education with protective and contributing citizens for building an inclusive, equitable, and self-reliant India. So the national educational policy is to promote the students become a very good entrepreneur, very talent in skill oriented and talented in multidisciplinary aspects. Thank you. Thank you for patient listening of my this lecture. If it is any doubt regarding this, we can. It's a time for the interactions. The students and the faculty friends, you can interact in relation to this National Educational Policy 2020 and its motto and its vision of the National Educational Policy. Yes, sir. Please.
Thank you, Dr. SELVANKUMAR, for your detailed explanation about the National Education Policy and its impact and innovation and entrepreneurship. So it is a need of the skill-based education system. As our guest speaker denoted, is there any clarification or doubts you can arise? Otherwise, you can contact him. I will share his email address. If sir permit, you can contact him for the clarification. Now, Rahul, you can proceed with your formal vote of thanks. Rahul.
Okay, sir. So thank you, sir, for your wonderful speech. So finally, last but not least, a grateful heart is a magnet for miracles. So with this, I'm inviting Sheila to propose the vote of thanks.
Good evening to all. May I audible, ma'am? Sir. Audible,
Sheila,
sir?
Yes, we are getting you, Sheila.
Okay, sir. Good evening to one and all present here. Saying thank you is more than good manners. It is good spirituality. I deem it is a great honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this memorable occasion. Let me first of all start by giving glory to the Almighty God for making today's occasion a resounding success. We are grateful to our principal, Reverend Father Dr. Maria Anthony Raj, SDB, Sacred Heart College, Tirupattur, for his words of encouragement His able guidance has always encouraged us for their valuable support. Thank you, sir. Next, I would like to thank Mr. V. Rahul, IIC member and research scholar of biochemistry, for their grateful master of ceremony and mind-melting prayer song. Thank you, sir. I thank Reverend Father Dr. G. Theophil Anand, SDB, Vice Principal, Joint Director of CIBI, convener, for their cheerful welcome and presidential address. Thank you, sir. Now, I would like to take this opportunity to place on record our hearty thanks to Dr. I. Niaz Ahmed, President, Institutions Innovation Cell, Organizing Secretary, Sacred Heart College, Tirupattur, for their chief guest introduction. Thank you, sir. It is the time to thank our today guest speaker, Dr. T. Selvankumar, Associate Professor, Ed PG and Research Department of Biotechnology, President, Institution Innovation Cell, IIC-MoE, Government of India, Mahendra Arts and Science College, Autonomous, Namakkal, Tamil Nadu, who despite this busy schedule has found time to grace this occasion. Thank you very much, sir. My special thank to all the participants for their cooperation in making this function a resounding success. Thank you all. Last but not least, once again, thank you all for giving this opportunity. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, ma'am,
Yeah,
for
thank
your
you.
formal welcome and
Yeah.
vote of thanks.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you for your effort to organizing this wonderful IAC program. I am also convey gratitude to your management and you, especially Niaz Ahmed, and the faculty friends, IAC members, students, and other participants. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Rahul and Ms. Sheila. Thanks a lot for your passionately organized seminar. I would like to thank wholeheartedly all the participants. The feedback link I haven't shared in your chat box. Kindly note down. Kindly avoid sharing with others. You can immediately generate your e-certificate. If there is any technical difficulty, it might be delayed. Otherwise, it will be dispatched immediately. Thank you. Those who got the link and other things, they can leave. They can leave from the session. Thank you, Ananda.
झाडं नाही दिसले नाही झाडे असल्या खराब कौन सा
Rahul? Rahul is there? Sheila?
Yes, sir.
நாம க்ளோஸ் பண்ணோம்னா அந்த லிங்க் போய்டுமாடா இருக்குமா
எண்ட் கொடுத்துருங்க சார்.
எண்ட் கொடுத்துட்டோம்னா நாம இங்க சாட் பாக்ஸ்ல ஃபீட்பேக் லிங்க் போட்டுருக்கோம் இல்லீங்களா, அது அவங்களுக்கு மறைஞ்சிருமா இருக்குங்களா?
மறைஞ்சிடும் சார்.
எடுத்துட்டாங்க.
Rahul is not there, sir.
Okay, fine. No issues.
Okay, sir.
டவுட்காக தான் கால் பண்ணோம். அவரையும் கூப்பிட்டேன். No issues.
Okay, sir. Shall I quit?
Yes, thank you, Dr. Selvan sir. Thanks, Doctor.
Okay.
Thanks for your question. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir.
Those who filled the feedback form, kindly relieve from the forum. Actually, we organizing committee waiting here for the completion of the feedback form, because if I close the session, as Sheila told, you can't be able to copy down the feedback form, you can't be able to go for the link. That's right. Within 1 or 2 minutes, we also end from the forum.
Many of the participants filled the feedback form and left the Zoom link, sir.
That's fine. That's good.
Yeah.
That's
Yes,
good. That's good. Exactly 4:19, 4:20. I will end the session.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, Sheila. You can leave, Sheila. Take care of your work. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Again, I repeat, kindly you individually fill the feedback form, avoid sharing. If you share, it won't be matched with the registration link. It will trouble them.